Feet are an important part of a ballet dancer, so I will explain what a pointed foot really is. Sit on the floor with your legs out straight in front of you. For this one, keep your legs parallel so that your knees are facing straight up. Bring your legs about 5 or 6 inches apart and point your feet. Now, using only your ankles, wave your feet. Wave them away from each other and then toward each other. Keep the rest of you in place. Only move the feet from the ankles. When you wave the fronts of the feet away from each other, that is called beveling. When you pull them towards each other, that is called sickling. Sickling gets its name from the farm implement they use to cut wheat with. The best shape for the feet in ballet is to be beveled just a little, but still pointed enough to keep a strong foot when dancing. To see this, look at your foot as it is pointed and straight out from you. Imagine a line from the middle of your hip going down the middle of your leg and out through your foot. The line should stretch out through the outside of the big toe, which would now make the foot a little bit beveled. Too much beveling is called winging, which at some angles looks like you're flexing the foot and is aesthetically unpleasing for ballet. The same goes for sickling. An exercise for this is to sit down, bend your knees, and fully point your feet. As you hold this position, keep your knees, heels, and big toes touching each other. The heels are off the floor at this time. Now, pull the feet apart from the big toes, about an inch or so. The opening may vary greatly since everyone has different feet. For a second exercise, sit with your legs straight out and together. Imagine you have a big rubber band around the fronts of your feet, covering your toes and the balls of the feet. Pull the fronts of your feet apart. If you have a TheraBand, you can use it for this purpose. Now, stand up and see if you can point your feet the same way. There are two misleading phrases in dance. The first is, point your toes. It is the foot that points, not the toes. Quite often, students and even dance teachers use this inaccurate phrase. If you want, you can imagine the toes stretching and reaching. Just be careful not to curl them under. The second is turn out your feet. All turnout in ballet comes from the legs, never from the feet. Feet do not turn out, as they are used to support your body when standing, walking, or dancing. In ballet, with very few exceptions, when feet are off the floor, they should be fully pointed. Whether you're performing a dégagé, pas de chat, or changement, the rule is the same. A few exercises to practice will be of immense help for this. The first is the heel ball toe and toe ball heel. These are foot articulation exercises to help to condition your feet to do what you want and need them to do in ballet. This can be done by standing or sitting in a chair. If you're sitting in a chair, you can do it with both feet at the same time. With the whole foot on the floor, lift your heel as high as it will go, but still keeping the toes and the ball of the foot on the floor. Then, using the muscles in the toes, push the ball of the foot off the floor to fully point the foot. The toe ball heel is simply to reverse the movement. Practice becoming aware of using the muscles in the toes. Often in ballet, they are not properly used or they are simply curling under. Another good foot exercise is pointing and flexing the toes. With your feet pointed, flex the toes and then stretch them out again. Just as the muscles in feet, legs, and the rest of the body need a workout to do a good job, so do the muscles in the toes. you can help us get the word out. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, and share.